Yeah, of course. I predicted that. He was going to have some kind of little dig. And again, as I said on Saturday, the irony is this guy, Jon Jones, was a serial eye poker. And now he's having a laugh over all of this. Very frustrating to watch because, again, it was such a good fight. It was such an entertaining fight. And you see now people saying all this kinds of, craziness, all kinds of craziness regarding Tom wanting out, Tom getting beat up, Tom, being a coward, being heartless, gutless, and just forgetting about everything this guy's done. By the way, this guy took a fight on 10 days notice, 14 days notice against Sergey Pavlovich, saved your ass at Madison Square.
Jon Jones has officially taken aim at Tom Aspinall, and the MMA world is going wild. After trolling Aspinall by changing his Twitter profile picture to one of himself wearing an eye patch, Jones has now doubled down on the trash talk. He called Aspinall a boring fighter, claimed that no one really cares about him, and even accused him of quitting early in his fight against Ciryl Gane.
He's annoying to me, and that's my own personal, he annoys me. I get to you guys, you find it entertaining, but I find him annoying, and I just don't like him. And at the end of the day, if I give him the opportunity to fight me, I want to be so compensated. I want to say it, I want that you money, honestly. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Or else, my life is perfect without him. I don't need him at all, and he needs me. And that's a good place to be in a negotiation.
UFC fight. Can we expect to see you on the card?
I can't promise anyone anything, but I have very strong feeling that I'll be on that card. It's going to be historic.
But who would you take on? Who would be your dream opponent?
I would want to take on whoever's holding the belt at the end of the year.
Any possible names you think?
Well, as of right now, the champion is Tom Aspinall, but we'll see who's the champion at the end of the year. The only thing to have an American guy fight for the championship that night, I'd be willing to put it all on the line.
Nice.
What is he doing? The left one was really deep. Both up. The left one was really both up. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Got one before it. Yeah, twice before he got one for it.
Mike Bisping, he lost his eye. It's just a horrendous thing to think as a parent, really. And I know what it's like these days with people saying what they want, but if it's just your son and they could lose an eye and their health and they've got children to look after, something needs doing about it.
Broadcast, by the way, and humiliated Ciryl Gane for what he was fucking doing. That doesn't happen by accident. And you can hear Aspinall's team, what the fuck is this? A double poke? I just think Ciryl Gane's a dirty fucking cheat. I'm disgusted in that, I'm fucking disgusted. Because you can fucking take someone's eyesight for life doing that shit. All because the pressure's getting you and you're feeling the hate. What the fuck are you doing in there then? There should be a fine and a suspension for that level of shit, in my opinion. Because if you're going to fight like that, you're going to fucking blind people. But let's go.
Jon Jones has officially taken aim at Tom Aspinall, and the MMA world is losing its mind. After trolling Aspinall with a Twitter profile picture of himself wearing an eye patch, Jones doubled down, calling him a boring fighter, claiming nobody cares about him, and accusing him of quitting early against Ciryl Gane. Fans, however, are calling this the final proof that Jones is ducking Aspinall. After wasting nearly a year of Tom's career by pulling out of their planned fight and announcing his retirement, Jones has suddenly resurfaced. But instead of facing the interim champ, he now says he wants a super fight with Alex Pereira on the upcoming White House card. The MMA community isn't buying it, with fighters, analysts, and fans all calling him out for what they're calling another classic Jon Jones move.
Because of what I just saw happen in a heavyweight title fight. The fight ended in a no contest between Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane due to an accidental eye poke. This is only the second UFC title fight in the 30-something year history of the company to end in a no contest. The arena was on fire. The stage was set for something magical to happen. You had two guys that were primed and ready to go and fight for the most prestigious prize in all of fighting. As Miles tries to strike back there and break stuff down, Liverpool got beat again today, so it's like becoming the norm. Every post-fight reaction, Liverpool's getting beat. But the stage was set for something amazing to happen. And we got what was one of the most anticlimactic finishes I've ever been a part of, but what we got up to that point was amazing. What we got to that point was very telling. What we got to that point was we got the opportunity to watch the two best heavyweights in the world fight for the championship in the UFC, right? Jon Jones isn't here. Francis Ngannou isn't here. The guys that we had in there, right?
I'm mad, and I don't know who I'm mad at. I'm either mad at Ciryl or I'm mad at Tom. Something about this, though, was very off. Look, the fight, they were kind of getting to know each other. They were kind of feeling each other out. Tom did everything right, by the way. He came out there, he threw the big bombs, but Ciryl was slipping.
What he does when when his first plan of action doesn't work, what's he checked down to? Is he gonna wrestle? Can he compete with Ciryl Gane on his feet for 25 minutes? And I don't get any of those answers, and just like everybody at home, I'm disappointed.
Being poked in the eye is illegal, Brendan, but to fight with one eye is very common.
Back until Jon submitted him. Against the cage, Gane was sat there, not moving, not bucking, not shifting or fighting hands, sitting there like this until Jon locked up the guillotine on him. I'm very aware of what happened in that fight. And do I wish Tom would have finished him earlier? I do, without resistance. That was the ideal circumstance for Tom Aspinall, was to finish Ciryl Gane with no resistance in the first round. I think we see an overconfident Gane in a rematch, and I think Tom smokes him. But Tom was raging. So there's an emotional aspect to this rematch now that I'm worried about, because I've been looking for Bully Tom to make an appearance for a very long time, you guys. For a very long time, I've been waiting for Bully Tom to make an appearance. And he made the appearance on, what the fuck you guys booing me for? He genuinely made an appearance in the post-fight speech. The fuck you guys booing me for? I got fucking double eye poked. A double eye poke landed. Insane. Crazy. Horrible result for the main event. Worst case scenario. All things come together. It's weird how MMA works, is it not? Dirtiest fighter on the heavyweight roster, Ciryl Gane, constantly cheats every single fight. He's a dirty little French cunt. Jon Jones is the nemesis of Tom Aspinall.
Jones has taken aim at Tom Aspinall, and the MMA world is going crazy. After mocking him online and calling him a boring fighter, fans are convinced Jones is ducking. He's back, stirring chaos while avoiding the one man everyone wants to see him fight. And many believe it's because Aspinall's speed, power, and grappling could be real trouble for him.
It's easy. Okay. Very safe. Very safe. What's wrong, Dad? What's so foul? What's wrong, pessoal? Ninguém fez foul. Faz parte do jogo, acontece.
It was a significant eye poke. It wasn't like a little scratch.
Yeah.
It was, they went in. They were proper eye pokes, and Tom clearly was in a lot of pain. There's people saying online, well, he was saying multiple times, I can't see. If he wanted to continue, he shouldn't be saying that. The reality is, if he can't see...
Tell the truth.
If you can't see, you're allowed to say you can't see. People might point at me and say, well, you fought with one eye. Yeah, that was a secret because I shouldn't have been fighting. You know, Tom is the champion of the world. He doesn't want to go out there when his vision is impaired or vision is massively affected and potentially lose a fight that was shaping up to be a difficult fight. Ciryl Gane was on point tonight. He was looking good. We saw the damage on Tom's face. This was not an easy fight by any stretch of the imagination. He didn't want to continue with his vision damaged or not being able to see, so I don't blame him. The crowd were upset. I get that. They were frustrated. They've flown in from other countries. They've spent a lot of money. They've bought tickets, and the fight ends like that. I don't think the frustration was on Tom. I think the crowd was just annoyed at
of watching this fight. I'm out here on campus. ESPN is right out my window if you find that interesting. All right. I share that with you because I'm mad. I'm mad. But I don't know who I'm mad at. Tom did not do anything wrong. Tom was poked in the eye. As a matter of fact, he was poked in both eyes. Now, I don't believe Ciryl did that on purpose. So, I also can't or am not mad at Ciryl. But I am mad. I'm looking for somebody to blame. But I don't quite know who to blame. Now, before we get to that, okay, there was a pretty interesting fight going on. The story going into this fight is Tom has the power to just go knock him out. We're not saying Tom's a better kickboxer. We get that Ciryl did that for many years of his life. We get that Ciryl had over 30 professional kickboxing bouts. But Tom, a little younger, a little bigger, shown to have a little bit better power if you just want to look at results, and has the ability to knock him out. However, if Tom tests that and doesn't knock him out, he'll just take him down and beat him up.
Jon Jones doesn't seem to care. He's laughing it off, taking shots online and claiming a fight with Alex Pereira would be bigger and more exciting. But that's only adding fuel to the fire. Because if he really thinks Aspinall is boring, why not step in the cage and prove it?
Didn't want to continue in the fight. I mean, could you imagine if you're Tom Aspinall listening to that? Could you imagine? I mean, we know that no one from the UFC was with him at the hospital. We saw that on his video blog. Could you imagine how this guy must be feeling on this Monday? Everyone calling him into question, his heart into question, because he got poked in the eye multiple times, one of them knuckle deep, and his promoter is saying Tom didn't want to continue. Not Tom was fouled with an illegal strike, multiple illegal strikes. Let me ask you a question. If that happened in some alternate universe to AJ, to Anthony Joshua, what do you think Eddie Hearn is saying? Eddie Hearn's probably still at the hospital with him. That's the difference. That's what I talk about. How do you think Tom feels on this Monday? You think he wanted it to end like that? Do you think that Tom was saying to himself, you know what? I got a bloody nose. The going got tough here. Peace out, guys. I'm out. Again, the fight wasn't as one-sided as people want you to believe. Yeah, I know it was weird that he was bloody. And yeah, I know it was weird that he was losing a round. We never see him lose rounds. We never see it go past the 2 minute and 2 second mark. That's his fight average going into this fight. But do you guys really think that he was looking for a way out?
Ciryl Gane was looking so good in that first round. Tom Aspinall's nose was bleeding. Ciryl was landing with that jab. I got a heavyweight. You go in there, and a lot of the times at heavyweight, you see guys not really engage too much because it takes one punch, especially from two big punches like that. And Tom was kind of pushed, like coming forward. Ciryl was landing beautiful jabs, circling around. He won that round. Both those guys, for being heavyweight, can move so well on their feet. God, that was going to be such a sweet fight. And I thought Tom was going to go out there and kind of run through Ciryl. That was going to be a very interesting fight. I mean, I guess running it back makes sense. Post-fight reaction from Tom Aspinall. What the fuck you booing? I'm the one that got poked in the fucking eye. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not the one that fucking poked him. I get it, you're frustrated. I don't think the fans weren't booing at Tom for not continuing. I don't think the fans are booing because, you know, it sucks. It's the main event. You want to see a fight. But every time like a first reaction happens, a nut shot, an eye poke, you don't think it's all right.
One thing's for sure, Tom Aspinall isn't staying quiet. The tension between these two is boiling, and fans can feel White makes it happen. This could be the biggest heavyweight clash in UFC history.